Have you ever welcomed back to the old Charles 1972 Australian 10-cent coin and wondered if it's worth more than just 10 cents? Well, today, we're diving into the history, design, and value of this fascinating coin. Stay tuned until the end because you might just have a valuable treasure in your collection. The Australian 10-cent coin was first introduced in 1966 when Australia switched to decimal currency. The 1972 version is part of the original series and carries a significant numismatic interest. The coin is made of copper nickel, weighing 5.65 grams, with a diameter of 23.6 millimeters. On the obverse, we have the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. This version of the Queen's image was used on Australian coins from 1966 to 1984. On the reverse, we see the iconic lyrebird, designed by Stuart Devlin. This beautifully detailed bird is known for its ability to mimic sounds, making it a symbol of Australia's unique wildlife. Now, let's talk about the mintage numbers. In 1972, around 32.6 million of these 10-cent coins were minted. While that seems like a high number, finding one in high-grade condition today can be a challenge. So, how much is a 1972 Australian 10-cent coin worth today? Well, in circulated condition, these coins are still commonly found in everyday use and are worth around 10 to 50 cents, depending on wear and tear. But if you have a well-preserved coin in uncirculated condition, the value can jump significantly. A mint state coin, graded MS-65 or higher, can fetch between 5 to 20 Australian dollars, and in rare cases, even more at auctions. Now, here's where it gets exciting: error coins. If your 1972 10-cent coin has errors like off-center strikes, die cracks, or double strikes, collectors are willing to pay even higher prices. Some error coins have sold for over 50 Australian dollars. So, is the 1972 Australian 10-cent coin a hidden gem? Well, it may not make you a millionaire, but if you have one in top condition or with an error, it could be worth much more than face value. The Australian 10-cent coin is a significant part of the country's decimal currency system, introduced on February 14, 1966. Before this, Australia used the pound system, which included shillings and pence. The transition to decimal currency modernized the monetary system and aligned it more closely with other global economies. When Australia moved to decimal currency, the 10-cent coin replaced the 1 shilling from the pre-decimal system. The coin retained a similar size and metal composition, making the transition smoother for the public. The first series of 10-cent coins featured a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse and a lyrebird on the reverse. This design remained unchanged for decades, solidifying the coin's place in Australian currency history. The 1972 10-cent coin was part of the early years of decimal coinage and carried the same fundamental design elements: a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. This effigy was used on Australian coins from 1966 to 1984 before being replaced by an updated portrait. A detailed depiction of a superb lyrebird, an Australian native bird known for its extraordinary ability to mimic sounds. This design was created by Stuart Devlin, a famous Australian coin designer. The 1972 10-cent coin had a mintage of 32,600,000, making it relatively common in circulation. Despite the high mintage, finding one in mint condition today is rare because most were used in daily transactions. These coins were struck at the Royal Australian Mint in Canberra, which has been producing Australia's decimal coins since 1965. The size, weight, and metal composition of the 10-cent coin have remained unchanged since *its introduction. Metal ** copper nickel, 75% copper, 25% nickel. Weight ** 5.65 grams, diameter ** 23.60 millimeters, edge ** reeded. However, later versions of the 10-cent coin introduced new portraits of Queen Elizabeth II, reflecting her aging appearance. The original Arnold Machin portrait on the 1972 coin was replaced in 1985 by Raphael Maklauf's design and later updated in 1999 and 2019 with newer effigies. Although the 1972 10-cent coin is still legal tender, most older coins have been removed from circulation due to wear. However, collectors seek well-preserved coins, and some rare error variants can fetch high prices. The value of a 1972 Australian 10-cent coin depends significantly on its condition. Coin collectors and numismatists use a grading scale to determine the coin's condition, which directly impacts its market value. Here's a breakdown of how the condition is assessed. Touching coins with bare hands can lead to oil and dirt buildup, reducing their grade. Coins stored in protective cases or coin albums are better preserved. Exposure to moisture can cause toning or corrosion, decreasing value. Use a magnifying glass to examine scratches, dents, or errors. Compare it with graded coins from auctions or coin-selling websites. If you believe your coin is in excellent condition, consider sending it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC.